Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Triple N Talk Show. I am Dr. NIK NIKAM. This is Right Talk, a conservative voice and choice. I want to talk to you about President Trump's accomplishments that you never see or hear on the evening news. This is what President Trump has accomplished in 3 years. He's not a politician, but you'll be surprised to see what he has accomplished. Welcome to Right Talk, a conservative voice and choice. Let me ask you a question before I begin. What has Joe Biden done in 40 years of political career in Washington? Can you name 3 things? Don't worry. President Trump passed the biggest tax cut bill in 30 years, which provided tax relief to more than 82% of the middle class American families. I'm sure you talk to some liberals, they'll say all the tax cut went to the top 1%, which is nonsense. That is not true. President Trump doubled the tax credit. Now each kid is getting an additional $1,000. Think about it, what it can do to your child. He doubled the standard deductions, simplified the tax returns, so most of us on fixed income can file our own tax returns. He cut small business taxes and provided $415 billion tax relief for business owners. He alleviated tax burden on over 500 companies who used those savings to fund their bonuses, retirements, and wage increases for more than 4.8 million workers. He spurred new investment into the American economy. After tax bill was passed, businesses invested $482 billion into new American projects. We are not talking about foreign companies taking all these benefits. We are talking about the money being invested in new American projects. He repealed Obamacare's individual mandate, which was a tax burden for small, medium, and large-sized businesses. He made U.S. companies more competitive on the world stage by lowering their corporate tax returns, by lowering the regulations. He dropped the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. The United States GDP before the coronavirus hit was roaring merrily. He had 3% GDP in 4 quarters under his administration. And in 2019, the GDP growth was 3.1%. I'm talking about just before the coronavirus hit. He has unleashed the economic growth, prosperity, and jobs all across the United States. He generated 6 million new jobs just before the coronavirus hit and brought the unemployment rate to 3.5% or just over 3%, which we had not seen in 50 years in the United States. President Obama said manufacturing is gone. We will never see manufacturing in this country. President Trump proved he was wrong. President Trump created more than 625 new construction jobs in this country. He inspired companies like Apple and other companies to bring back jobs to the United States. It takes a leader to accomplish things. He brought down the unemployment rate not only to all Americans across the country, he brought down the Hispanic, Asian, and African American unemployment rates to record low levels in his 3 years administration. President Trump signed an executive order, federally funded apprenticeship programs, on the job training to provide an alternate for those who were looking to gain demand skills that can provide them jobs today and tomorrow, and for those who lack the resources to spend 4 years in college or get a degree and have no job. President Trump established a workforce development advisory council which created training opportunities for 6.5 million Americans. President Trump prioritized the economic empowerment of women in the United States and across the globe. He launched the Women's Global Development and Prosperity Initiative, the first ever whole government approach focused on advancing women's full and free participation in the global economy, and he allocated $50 million for the fund. Now, let me ask you a question. What have all those career politicians who have spent 20, 30, 40, 50 years in Washington, what have they accomplished? What are all the things they wanted to accomplish they could not do? You know, ladies and gentlemen, people who just talk in front of the camera are dime a dozen, and those who put them into real practice are priceless. When you're at the ballot boxes, your choice, your voice, and your vote matters. It should matter to you more than anyone else. Think about your welfare, your economy, your finances, and vote sensibly. This is Right Talk, a conservative voice and choice. And make your choice wisely. Stay tuned for another episode of Right Talk, a conservative voice and choice. I am Dr. NIK NIKAM for Triple N Talk Show. Please do subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you so much.